getting involved in this. We're going to have sleeper teams that's going to be coming up that we didn't know was interested. So this is really just the beginning of this. But at the end of the day, I think he's going to the Lakers. I think they're going to figure out a way to work out a deal to get him. Other news, Melo and J.R. Smith was in the building for D. Wade's last game at Madison Square Garden. That was really a sight to see. It really was. Melo was there. He said he still wants to play there in Madison Square Garden. I don't know what's the deal with JR. I don't know if he's still on the team with the Cavaliers or what's going on with that. So I'm a little bit confused on what's going on with that situation. But it was good to see Carmelo get a standing ovation. You had J.R. Smith sitting kind of a couple rows back with a hat on that said Daddy on it. I don't know, maybe that's his brand. So I don't know what the future is for JR. Melo said he just wants to be happy. Marco Bella says, come on, Melo, come. You can come to the Heat. Does every player have to go to the Lakers? Yes, Mocha, yes, because they have LeBron there. That is an attractive location. It's in LA. And Lakers fans are like Cowboys fans. They are very excited and they are very delusional at times. But I actually think AD is going to go to the Lakers. So here's another question. Melo going to the Lakers. And another response to Moko's comment. Because here's the deal. If you are able to bring Anthony Davis there, that means you're going to trade away some assets. You're going to need someone else. I actually think that's a good idea. Melo could go to Miami. Melo could go back to Denver. So this next upcoming week, the trade deadline is on the 7th. So this next upcoming week is really going to be crazy because a lot of teams are going to be calling each other, trying to make deals happen, trying to figure out what other teams want. So be excited. Be excited about the NBA trade deadline coming up. According to the Score app, there are 5 logical destinations. We already talked about the Lakers. Potential trade pieces, we kind of already mentioned Lonzo, Kuzma, Brandon Ingram, and Zubac, and draft picks. We already talked about Boston. Another possible destination, I didn't think about this one, the 76ers. Trading Simmons, Fultz, Wilson Chandler, and draft picks. I think the 76ers, the way they're acting, they're already done with Fultz anyway. So that seems like a good part of the package. The Miami Heat. Miss Mocha Bella, the Miami Heat, giving up Whiteside, Josh Richardson, Winslow, and Bam Adebayo are some trade pieces. So those are potential spots. We will see more. Like I said, this is just the beginning of this whole scenario. LeBron is working behind the scenes as the GM to get AD. I guarantee that. The Heat reminds me of the team that the Harlem Globetrotters used to beat up on in the wide world of sports, the Washington Generals. Shots fired. Shots fired by Jungle. All right, so let's get into, we got a brief story from Major League Baseball. The Padres are expressing interest in Manny Machado. Shout out to the greatest. Happy birthday to the greatest. Jumping into the chat room. Round of applause, everybody, for the greatest for his birthday. Shout out to Big L in the building. Mocha says in response to Jungle, we beat y'all sorry behinds Knicks last night. Was that what that says your team? Jungle says we're taking for Zion. Whatever team Zion goes to, be on the lookout. Be on the lookout for whatever team he goes to. And factor that in. Factor that in. If somehow one of these teams that are tanking or maybe not tanking or whatever, they end up trading to get AD, and then they end up somehow being able to get Zion at the same time, that would be crazy. That's another crazy scenario. But back to Manny Machado. I know the Padres are interested, but is that a team that can actually sign him, or a team he would actually want to go to? I would probably say no, but there's always sleeper teams when it comes to free agency, when it comes to trades. So we'll see what happens. I think Manny Machado is going to, I know the Phillies. I think the Phillies, and the latest team that I think was interested was the White Sox. I think he's going to go to the Phillies, in my opinion. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick break. When we get back, we got some college basketball. We got some boxing news. We got the Australian Open. That's why the title of the show is Naomi the Great. Also, we will go into the Benny Awards, to the top performers of the weekend. So you can put yours in the chat room right now. I will definitely shout them out. You're tuned into the weekend wrap-up show right here on XWOD Radio, and we'll be right back.
The XWOD Radio Network has a variety of shows that will change your listening habits. Hard-hitting sports shows such as Cooking with the Microwave, the Chief Rocker Jersey Burn Recap Show, Fish and Grits, Clutch Talk Sports, Touchdowns and Tangents, Enough with the BS Podcast, From the End of the Bench featuring H-Rap, BS3 Sports, Sports Done Right, The Wait a Minute Show, Football with a Dab of Fishing, The Jeff Fox Show. Don't forget our social commentary and entertainment shows such as Fearless Passion, The Country Road Show, Kicking It with Keith C, Chopping Up with Q, The Podcast Bros, The Bang That Show, From the Bottom Podcast, Let's Get It All Out One Show. We also have music shows such as my man from Soul Meets the Streets Radio, DJ Knox, West Side Wednesdays, Midnight Love with the Greats, DJ Dollars, Open House Selections with DJ Pace, Sunday Morning Inspiration with my man DJ King Royal, The Dope Music Podcast, Dear Hip Hop, Sincerely the Culture, Jamming It with Key City, and Southern Vanguard. Definitely lock us in. XWOD Network, the future of radio.
Being good at life means getting your finances together so you can focus on the moments that matter most. With over 170 years of expertise, New York Life Insurance Company provides you with benefits you can enjoy while you're, well, living. So give me, Doug Stewart, your local New York Life agent, a call. I can help you build a solid financial future to help you and your family be good at life. You can reach me at 678-770-8073 or look for me at NewYorkLife.com.
We all hate when we have unexpected car problems. Well, I am here to tell you about a viable solution. Bay 11 Auto and my man Melvin. You have emission problems? Brakes need changing? Transmission slipping? Is your car just driving sluggish? No problem is too big. I live on the other side of town and I drive over an hour to a guy that I trust. Melvin is honest, dependable, and definitely not in the business to break your pockets. Come see the official mechanic, Melvin, at Bay 11 Auto. You will be glad you did. You can reach him at 1455 General Arts Road, Conyers, Georgia, or 404-295-5715. That's 404-295-5715.
Welcome back to the weekend wrap-up show. Beat in the background by Faro Jaro. FaroJaroMusic.com if you need beats. Also, we got beats by MIC Instrumentals and none other than Maestro Styles, host or co-host of the Barbershop Sports Talk podcast, playing in the background as well. All right, so college basketball. Who predicted the Tennessee Vols would be number one in the nation? And if you did, I need to see some notes that you wrote down or something, because I didn't see anybody predicting them being number one. Tennessee number one, followed by Duke, followed by Virginia, followed by Gonzaga, Michigan, and Michigan State. And that's interesting right there. Michigan and Michigan State ran, 5 and 6. My boys, North Carolina right there at number 9. But the Tennessee Volunteers, 18-1, doing it this year. They had a win over West Virginia, their 14th win. 14 straight wins. 14 straight wins. Big O says Tennessee was whacked the past 2 years, not anymore. Yeah. Definitely. But Tennessee's doing their thing. PJ Washington scores 14 of his 20 points. Kentucky beats Kansas in the SEC Big 12 Challenge. Kentucky right now is 7. Kansas is dropping the number 11. Be on the lookout for Houston. Houston is 20-1 right now, doing their thing. We got a bunch of one-loss teams. You got Houston at 20-1. You got Nevada at 19-1. You got Michigan at 19-1. Virginia 18-1, and then Tennessee 18-1. Duke continuing to do their thing, as much as it hurts, as much as I hate to have to say it. But Duke continues to do their thing. I don't see them going that far in the tournament. I don't see North Carolina going that far either. I think this is pretty much going to be up for grabs this year. Shout out to DJ Knox. Thank you for tuning in. On to boxing. Boxing news. Keith Thurman goes the distance with Josito Lopez in Brooklyn. He ends up retaining his WBA Super World welterweight title. But the big story of this fight was a hit that Lopez put on Thurman. Now, when he put that hit on Thurman, if you look at it in slow-mo, you could see his face jiggle, and then you can see that look that he had on his face like, whoa, I just got knocked out, even though he was still standing. But go check out the video if you haven't seen it. Steve Willis's facial expressions, the referee, are priceless. Priceless. Every time he is refereeing any type of boxing match, it is pure entertainment to watch him. Yes, you are watching the fight, but I guarantee you need to watch him too to see what type of facial expression that he has on his face. But he is very entertaining, and you can see his eyes getting so big like it's about to pop out of his head. But big ups to Thurman getting the deal done. He was on a 22